Oh fuck. Oh fuck, I'm so dead. I'm so fucked. Oh, come on. Come on, come on.
Is it first aid kit?
Dude, look at my health. I've got no time.
Okay, go.
Oh, come on, Sonic, help me. Woo, that health though. What's up everyone, I'm Kamadecky and this is Players Unknown Battleground, also known as PUBG. PUBG is a battle arena Hunger Games-esque type game where you were pinned up against up to 100 other players, all fighting to be the last man standing. At the start of each game, you are flown across the map in different directions each time. You can choose when to jump out and then start heading for a certain part of the map in order to ransack buildings for equipment you need to survive. For the most part, everything is placed at random, so every building you search is roll the dice. You can go into a building and find 3 guns, bunch of ammo, nice backpack and nice armor, or you can search a little city and find nothing but a few pistols. However, there are higher loot chance areas like Pachinki, hold on a sec. Rojak, the power plant, and the military base are all high risk, high reward areas where you get a lot of good shit, but you have to fight for it because everyone's gunning for those areas as soon as they get off the plane, which then turns those areas into a bloodbath. It is the reason why the player count drops like my self-esteem whenever I take my shirt off at the beach. So once you get off the plane, you have to make a decision whether to jump out as soon as you can and book it for the closest town hoping you can get a gun before you get gunned down yourself, or aim for a secluded small group of houses and hope you get what you need to survive the rest of the game. Or try my favorite. Parachuting high above the ground is honestly one of the most relaxing moments in the game, and can leave you landing well after 10 or maybe 20 players have already died. And this doesn't leave you at a disadvantage because you can then reach further areas than other players cannot at the start of the game. Now the map size is pretty massive. I mean, it's the size of Misfortune's tits. And the way the game forces you guys to fight each other is by constantly updating the play area into increasingly small sections of the map every few minutes. And you have to hope to hell that the play area is close by where you land, otherwise you'd be stuck running across the map the entire fucking game. And if you get stuck behind in the blue zone, you then start to lose your health gradually at the start of the game where the zone is still really big, but during the end of the game where the zone is so much smaller, the blue part really does start to matter because then it really starts chucking the fuck out of your health and you really can't stay in there for more than, I'd probably say, about 30 seconds. But whilst you're running away from the blue zone, getting your health chumped up, you have to think about where you're running because you could run straight into a few enemies that are sitting just inside the play area, waiting for someone like you to come along just to kill them.
I'm down, Charlotte. I'm down.
Shit.
But of course, having the map of this size and diameter causes some vehicles. So you get a bike, a boat, and a few types of cars that can help you move around the map quicker and have that little extra leg up on other players. And thank God the developers finally fixed how buggy the driving was, because vehicles would often lead to your death because of any little rock or bump would just flip your fucking car and kill you. Another way the game mixes things up is by randomly placing red zones around the map, which then get bombed for about 20 seconds. But honestly, it's not that big of an issue and you can usually run straight through it without a scratch. And if you're inside a building, you'll be safe. But still, if you're running towards a play area and a red zone pops up in front of you, it's just another obstacle that needs your attention. And then you have to make the decision whether to run straight through it and have the chance of losing everything, or just let it pass. As of week 16, patch 2.4.18, there's a total of 23 guns in the game, with a range of assault rifles, shotguns, SMGs, pistols, sniper rifles, with 3 grenades thrown in. All the guns have a different rarity scalings, making some of them hard to find in certain areas of the map, with the rarest of these, like the LMG, Tommy gun, and high-powered rifles, only being able to be found in care packages that are dropped randomly around the map at random points of the game. And for every gun there are a few attachments to slightly increase the aim and reloading, like the foregrips, chokes for the shotguns, quick draw mags, and sights. And because the map is the size of yours truly, playing without a sight is a big issue. The sights range from 2 times to 8 times, with the highest being 15 times, which is the rarest and can only be found in loot crates. And while playing this game, you quickly learn that having the highest scope is really the only way you can win any type of battle that is outside, because otherwise you just get sniped in the head, and then you wouldn't know where it's coming from, and that's honestly how I die half the time. When you start up the game, you are met by the character creation menu, which is limited, but has just enough to make you feel a little unique. The lobby is simple and easy to navigate, as are the settings. After each game, you are scored by the amount of kills you've got, the hit points, and what position you came. Your score is then totaled up and transferred into in-game currency, with which you can either change your character's appearance, or you can buy a crate that has a hat, a shirt, maybe some pair of shoes, but for the most part, it isn't that good. There are 3 ways you can play: solo, duo, and squad. Solo is slightly easier because when you kill someone, they're actually dead, and you don't have to worry about their friend coming around the corner to get their revenge on you. But at the same time, it can be nerve-wracking because after about 5 to 10 minutes of just running around and searching buildings, I get a little too comfortable with the game. Bam, you get shot and the game kicks itself into high gear, and honestly it makes me jump 80% of the time. And then you have duo, where you can just get yourself a friend that you trust, have each other's back, and just go through the game. And when you gun down an enemy, you only got one more person to worry about. But if you are one of those lonely kids, you can always search for a friend. But half the time, they end up gonna be a fucking asshole. Alright, got him.
Pan kill!
Get him, boy. Alright, look how this guy's coming around.
There's a backpack in here.
Yeah, hang on. Alright, got him. Ah, fuck's sake. Alright.
You got him?
Yeah, where's his bag? Alright, found it. And finally, you have squad mode. Like the rest of the game, you can play however you want, but for the most part, playing in a squad of friends is often very tactical, planning every move that your squad makes. This can lead to some of the funnest moments that the game can offer, like having one of your members of your squad spot an enemy group running in a similar direction, whereas your squad then starts to move in accordingly and try to outflank the enemy and start a gunfight. Yep, looks like there's about 3 of them running from west to southwest. They're on the left side of those houses. Alright, I'm gonna try to move up. James, they're right next to your left, I think. Yeah, man, they're right there, right there. Get out, run. Got one. Alright, 2 of them are down.
I bled out.
Alright, there's the other guy. Fuck. Charlotte, I need help. Oh shit. Come on. Fuck. However, it's not all tactical, and you can just as easily have fun playing around inside the massive sandbox and coming up with your own stupid challenges and rules to try to stick by, like only being able to loot dead bodies.
He's still in the same room that I am, but he's closed the door.
In this one?
Yep, that one there.
Okay.
He's just there,
Oh,
behind you.
Come at me, bro! Wait, really?
Yeah, kill me, please. Yeah, I got him pretty low.
Oh, I got shot.
What's new?
Don't hurt me, sir! Please don't hurt me!
Oh man, we're so
James,
fucked.
he's coming in the building. He's coming
We're
in the
so
building.
fucked.
With the gun.
Quick, kill him, quick, get him! Alright, oh hi. And if you're searching for a squad solo, you better watch out, because some players like to kill the odd one out just for the fun of it.
Jake, do I do it?
Do what?
Killer.
What? Don't fucking kill her, what are you talking about?
She has a sniper rifle.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? She's got a sniper rifle, don't kill her.
You ready?
Run, man, run. Run, man. Wow. Fucking hell, mate, Jesus. You're rough as shit. I mean, that's mean as shit. Like, come on. It's pretty far into the game, dude. I mean, having said that, let's loot her. PUBG is very fun and can be intense, and adds one more competitive game into the competitive meta of games that we are in. And while this game type has been done before, it has never felt as polished as it is in PUBG. I personally believe that you can reach the game's full potential by playing squads with a few friends, simply because PUBG is more tactical of a shooter than its counterparts like H1Z1's King of the Kill. And even though it's only in its alpha stage, it's doing very well for itself, and unlike other games in pre-alpha, you can tell that they're constantly improving the game. Although there are still quite a few problems left in the game, like subpar service, frame loss, and honestly I think I've encountered a few cheaters as well. But I trust Bluehole Studios to take care of the player base and continue to polish the game up to and even after its official release date. And with talk of 2 new maps and the testing of a new game type featuring zombies, PlayerUnknown Battleground is going to stay fresh enough to enjoy for years to come. And having heard of news of PUBG going to release on Xbox, this helps my case. So all in all, it's a good start to a great game, It still has a few flaws to work out, but I believe it has the potential to make it. So I'm going to give it a score of 7 out of 10, and for the price of $30 in Steam, I would recommend it to anyone that's interested. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Also, I'd like to apologize for the bad voiceover because I had the flu the entire time of making this review. If you like this video, make that subscribe button, you little bitch, and slap that. Hopefully we can get to 1,000 subs before my next video that's probably going to come up maybe next week. Nah, but most seriously, if you guys could get like maybe 10 likes, that would be great. Alright guys, that's it for now. See you maybe later, maybe not. Call me.